Hi girls, it's Friday. I thought that this was going to be a very, very difficult week for me. At first I was like, who do I really look up to that's a woman other than my mom? Is there anyone? I feel like a lot of my role models are men. I feel like I look up to a lot of really incredible men with really incredible stories, but I didn't really think that I looked up to that many women. And then when I was watching Lizzie's video, it kind of clicked a little bit. I realized, oh, I look up to J.K. Rowling. And I started finally being able to think about who I looked up to. And then over the course of the week, as I've been watching all of your videos, I've been making a list in Evernote. And now my list is way too long, so I have to prune it down. And I didn't think that I would actually be pruning down my list of role models. I like that I have a lot of wonderful women to look up to. First off, I'm going to talk a little bit about my mom, because my mom is such an incredible woman. My mom started her own business when I was in 8th or 9th grade. My mom is one of those people who when she gets an idea, she takes it and she runs with it and she does absolutely everything she can with it. And it's incredible and I love how she can do that, and I look up to her and I respect her so much for everything that she does. My mom also takes on a lot of things. She takes on a lot with our church as far as searching for a new minister and for working on our church fair, and she just does so much and she puts 110% into all of it. My mom doesn't half-ass things, and whenever I enter into a project, I want to go into it the way my mother would. The next role model who I want to talk about is my great-grandmother, or as I knew her when she was alive, my super nanny. Super nanny was like the Superman of nannies. Like, she was awesome. She was such a strong woman. The thing about her that most inspires me is how independent she was. She was able to really live on her own into pretty much the end of her life until she started getting really sick. She taught me how to crochet when I was younger. She also used to design clothing and sew, and I actually have a jacket that was made by her. She was just a strong, independent woman, and my entire family really looked up to her. I would love to grow up and be like her. Now we're getting into inspirational women who I don't know personally. First of which is Tyra Banks. Tyra Banks is phenomenal. I cannot even begin to talk about how incredible this woman is. She overcame so much when she was first getting into modeling and when she was first trying to make a name for herself, and she just persisted. I think her persistence is something that should be admired by everyone. The other thing about Tyra is how versatile she is. Not only does she model, but she's a businesswoman, and she knows so much about the world and just the way it works. She's also just so supportive. Seeing what she does for the people who come on her show or for the girls on Top Model. There was a girl on Top Model a couple cycles back who was going through a gender change, and it was a slow process because she couldn't quite get all of the money to do the entire full change. This girl let her insecurities as she was going through the process really affect her photos, and she was sent home a little while after Tyra had her on her show and completely paid for the gender change surgery. Tyra also supports a lot of different charities, and she is just such an incredible woman. Everything that she does and everything that she stands for, I love all of it. The last role model who I want to talk about is Lauren Fairweather, or should I say Lauren Giacomo. I don't look to her as a role model because of vlogging, because obviously we all look to all of the 5 Awesome girls as role models. I look to her as a role model for music. I have wanted to really get into doing music, to writing and recording and putting it all online for a very long time now. And I see Lauren and how she does it, and it just really gives me that push to want to do that, to really want to take the next step and jump in there. Not to mention, I absolutely adore Lauren's music. I'm not sure if you guys have heard her album, The Prince's Tale, but it's pretty much an entire album based off one chapter in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. To somebody who wants to write music and who wants to perform and who wants to get better as a musician, she is such an incredible role model. I love seeing where her stuff has come from back when she was starting in 5 Awesome Girls and where she is now. I would love to just be that confident with my music. This has been such a fun and inspirational week, and as we've been progressing, I have actually been looking up all of your guys' role models, because I really hadn't heard of a lot of them. So it's also been incredibly educational. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget, Stick Aid is tomorrow, so everyone should go and tune in on Stick Aid at some point. It's going on for 24 hours, and it's definitely going to be something that you're going to want to check out. There has been talk of some of us possibly being on blog TV or something like that during the show. I'm sorry, I really don't know if we're definitely doing that yet, but as soon as we find out, I'll tweet it and we can put a bulletin up here on YouTube or something, and we will let you guys know. So have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and Lizzie, I will see you on Monday.